how does a company go from $1 million to $400 million in recurring revenue in just over a year? And how do they do it with only 146 employees? That's $2.2 million in revenue per person. Lovable just pulled off one of the fastest growth trajectories in software history. And their head of growth, Elena, recently went on the 20 VC podcast with Harry Stebbings and dropped the exact 5 rules they use to basically build this absolute growth machine that is Lovable. And today we're going to be breaking down all of those 5 rules. And I'm going to show you exactly how you can actually apply these same principles to your own brand. And by the way, if you're new here, my name is Matthew Mendoza and I'm with Sentient Agency. We're a global AI first media company that helps startups and brands drive conversions through high trust content. We own over 30 million in media reach and work with a network of over 400 million followers across AI, tech, and business pages. So without that being said, let's get into the 5 rules. Rule number 1, growth is a trust problem, not a distribution problem. You see, Elena brought up a massive point here. When AI makes building software cheap and easy, functionality stops being the actual moat. And anyone can clone your features. So what they cannot clone though is trust. And the questions customers are asking now is not, does this product work? It is basically, do I trust the team to keep evolving? And from what we've seen working with dozens of AI companies, this is spot on. And if you want to stand out right now, your brand identity has to be flawless. Lovable's name isn't an accident. Everything they build feels premium. Trust is built through visual consistency and community, not just a list of features. Rule number 2. Your product is the most important channel. The best acquisition channel in 2026 is the product itself. And Lovable gives away free credits, lets users experience the magic moment of watching an app appear from text prompt, and then relies on those users to do the marketing themselves. And here's why this is so powerful. The first blow your socks off moment lives inside the product, not in your ad. And when your product is that good, your users basically become an unpaid sales force. And we see this all the time. Like, the companies that win are the ones that make their product inherently shareable. Rule number 3, founder and employee socials are the most underrated channel you can use right now. And most companies basically treat social media like an intern posting memes, and Lovable treats it like their actual infrastructure, right? You have actually the CEO, he posts 2 to 3 times a week from a personal LinkedIn without even tagging the company, driving massive organic reach. You see, building in public is not a brand tactic anymore. It's a must-have strategy because people don't connect with logos, they connect with actual people. And when founders and engineers share what they're actually building in real time, it creates distribution and trust simultaneously. And if you're a founder that isn't the face of your brand, I'm telling you right now, you're leaving millions of impressions on the table. Rule number 4, paid growth too early is a death trap. And Elena nailed this because if you literally have not figured out organic demand, paid ads will not create it. They will basically burn your cash faster. I mean, you have literally Lovable spending almost nothing on traditional advertising in this first year. And that's why they realized that performance marketing only works when there's actual existing demand to capture. Because basically, if they were building a new category, their job was creating demand. Social media and community completely replaces SEO as their organic growth lever, because you build the community first, then pour gas on it later. Rule number 5, relentless shipping. Velocity is the moat. Product market fit in the AI changes almost every 3 months, and the only way to stay relevant is to ship faster than the landscape actually shifts. And that's the thing with Lovable. Lovable shifts improvements daily and major launches every 1 to 2 months. When you ship constantly, you stay top of mind. It gives you a reason to constantly talk to your audience, and it turns your product updates into a content engine. And not to mention, when you're a company that honestly has a lot of things you're working on, right? Maybe you're working on a bunch of bugs that you're trying to fix. You're working on new features that are coming into the actual software itself. You have current customers that aren't happy, right? You have current customers that might be using your product for a good amount of time, but maybe something specific specifically doesn't work in the actual product. That will throw off the customer well enough to say, hey, let me go find another software that solved this problem and it's not as bad as what I'm using right now. And that's the issue with most companies out there, is they don't consistently update their customers as to what the new updates are and what the new changes are. And so when you're a customer that literally left, you'll never know that that problem that you initially thought was never going to get fixed didn't get fixed already. Like, it literally did, but you didn't update them. You didn't make that your main priority. Study Lovable's entire process when it comes to making any of these big updates, because they know how to build the aesthetic. They know how to actually make it to where it doesn't matter even if you don't even know what Lovable is, you still want to watch it because the update looks pretty cool. That is what's so powerful with what Lovable's doing. Lovable is an absolute masterclass in how to build a modern software company. They have the product, they have the community, and they understand that attention is the most valuable currency right now. And what they're doing is exactly what every brand needs to be doing, turning their product and their people into a content machine. And if you're a founder or a developer, or honestly just basically someone with an idea who actually wants to see what the future is when it comes to building software and what it looks like, you need to check out Lovable. Their platform is incredible. The community that they actually have built around is even better. And that's part of the reason why I say, I'm telling you right now, take these 5 rules, apply them to whatever you're building, and watch what happens. Without that being said, hope you guys got some value out of this one, and we'll talk to you guys soon.